Dear learners, in this session we are going to learn FRED. It's a front end for Node-RED, basically a cloud-based Node-RED. So FRED is a front end for Node-RED. It's completely manages the instances of Node-RED for multiple users in the cloud. So you can create multiple users and that can be get communicated, and so automations can happen across multiple users through cloud. So FRED is a cloud-based version of the Node-RED. It's going to act as a great tool for the developer who want to use it for rapid development of IoT applications. So we'll be having a server. We'll be calling them as FRED server, and we do have a normal Node-RED in the device client. So we are going to have two platforms here. One is going to act as a server. So the server side will be calling them as a FRED server, and the client is a normal local machines. We'll be calling them as a device client. So the data from here will be transmitted to this, and the data from here could be get communicated through this. So vice versa. So n number of devices can be communicated through this endpoints. We'll be calling them as an endpoint. So the data and the communication happens in the across the two platforms. We'll be calling them as an endpoint. So this is a data n, and here we can see the output. So the message sent by the server can be seen in the client device. Similarly, the message sent from the client device can be seen in the FRED server as well. So this FRED node comprises two important nodes called FRED input node and FRED output node. So both these nodes are available in both the client device as well as in the FRED server side. So both the FRED server side and the client device client side will be holding this FRED input node as well as the FRED output node. To start with, let us create our account in the FRED. So create your own Node-RED instance in the cloud. So you can register yourself as a free account. Just log in into https fred.sensetechnic.com technic.com. So once you browse it, you could see you will land up on this page. So kindly click a free version of it. So it provides a free version provides 50 instances, which is limited for 20 hours of running time. So for our sample creation of flows, we can use this free service as well. So just give a sign up. So here we have to give the username. So make sure that your username should contain only the lowercase letter, or it can contain the combination of numbers, hyphen and underscore, but it has to start with the letter. Okay, so make sure you should not use uppercase letter. If you're using uppercase letter or at symbol or any other symbols other than underscore and hyphen, it will throw error. So make sure you have to use only the lowercase letters, not even the uppercase letter. So lowercase letter is allowed, number is allowed, hyphen is allowed, and underscore is allowed, and the length should maintain between 4 to 25 characters. So for example, ABC underscore DEF 123 is allowed. Capital A or capital B is not allowed. Capital letters, uppercase letters are not allowed completely. So this is it's called rules for setting a username. So once you give the username, you just give your password, and then you have to provide your email ID. So email ID, confirmation of email ID, you have to provide it over here. You can give your name, the first name and the last name, and you can give the company name as well. So after that, we are supposed to give the usage question. Since education has not been listed here for academic purpose, it was not listed here. I just chosen other category in both the cases. So how do you describe your use of FRED? So I have given other, because we are not just for learning it, we are not learning for the personal project as well. We are not going to do for business as well, and we are not going to do for play around, and we are not related with company as well. That's why I just gave other. Similarly, what industry or area of interest are you using FRED for? Since none of our academic institution has not been specified here, I just chosen other. So once it is done, you will get registration complete. Please check your email to activate your account. So it's very important. So now you might immediately migrate to your given or registered email ID. So you will get your email ID in the inbox. You just click verify your email address. So once you verify your email address, it will land on this page. So your AFRED account has been created in the Sense Technique. So now it's time to start with AFRED. So double click here. So click here to go to the AFRED platform. So once you click it, you will land on this AFRED page. So here you have to give start instance. To start the flow, you just create a start instance. So registration is over and we have launched our AFRED also. So instance also we are about to start. So here you could see the API key. On the left hand side you can see the API key, the node count, how many times a particular node has been triggered or activated, and the remaining the running time limit. The running time limit was set as 24 hours and the maximum node count they have given is 50. So we can install the so now we can start installing the AFRED node on our device client side. So whatever we are doing it in our laptop or in your system, in your side, your local system, we'll be calling them as a device client side. So the AFRED cloud service already has AFRED server side node installed. So in this AFRED server side, already this AFRED nodes are available. Both the AFRED in and AFRED out is available in the server side. Whereas in the client side, that is in our local machine, we are supposed to install it. So we no need to install it in the server side. So in this platform, we no need to install. Whereas in our local machine, we are supposed to install it. So we need to install this AFRED client side node into the Node-RED on our device. So to install your AFRED nodes in and out, so as usual, you just open your Node-RED platform. You can go to your manage palette and you can install it, else through command you can install it. So node-red and -contrib by -AFRED this is the command to install the node through command. So even you can copy the same command and through manage palette you can install it. So we are just going to see through manage palette. So you just type this node-red, else you just type AFRED. So this will be populated into the screen. Now click install. So now again it will ask you for confirmation. Just click installing. Then you could see this progress happens. Then you could see it got completely installed into the client side as well. So in the local machine also it got installed now. So now you go to the node palette. You can see you just write FR. You could see both the AFRED in and AFRED out is available in the node palette of our client machine. So now this is the sample flow we are going to create it in the client side, and similar flow we are going to create it in the server side as well. So here we need AFRED in node and AFRED out node, and then debug node to display the output and inject node to trigger the input data. So we are going to use 4 node, AFRED in, AFRED out, and debug node and the inject node. So this is our AFRED output node, and this is your AFRED input node, and this is going to be the debug node, and this will be our inject node. So drag these nodes and just place it in the flow, and then connect these nodes as specified here. So in order to set the properties, you double click the AFRED node. So here we are supposed to configure 2 important points. One is the end point, another one is the name. Okay, so in the first screen it asks us to provide the end point and the name. First we'll work with end point. So click the pin option of your end point. Here we are supposed to configure endpoint and the name, and first we are going to do with the endpoint. So click this pen icon of this endpoint. So once you click the pen icon, it will lead into the endpoint properties. So this endpoint will allow us to configure whether we are going to provide a private or a public endpoint, and the username. So whatever name we have created in the FRED, we are supposed to provide it here. Okay, so same it's case sensitive, so make sure no uppercase is allowed while creating the username itself, so you avoid using uppercase. So we have to provide a user case, and it can be a combination of number and the hyphen and the underscore. So whatever username we have created over there, you can specify here in order to establish the endpoint connections between the server and the client. So here I just created MIOT. So this is the endpoint name I just created here. You can copy this endpoint name in order to ensure that the same endpoint has to be configured in the server side as well. So I'll just repeat. In this, we are going to give the endpoint name. You can give any endpoint and just giving MIOT here. So I'm not going to select this private endpoint because we are going to use a public service. Public endpoint we are going to provide it, and the username, whatever username we created using this login. So using this login, whatever username you created, we are supposed to provide that username here. Okay, then give update. After giving update, before I go into the update, as I said earlier, this endpoints can be a private endpoint or a public endpoint. So if it is not selected, then it ensures that we are going to provide a public endpoint. If you have a API key, then you can go for a private connections. At the end of the session, I'll be letting you how to give this private connection, how to where to retrieve this API key as well. So this is all about your endpoint. So now after configuring the endpoint, you can give the name. So I'm giving a name here, FRED talk or a device talk, any name you can give it here. So after giving the name, you can click done. So the same thing you have to do it for the FRED out also. So both the FRED in and FRED out, you are going to configure the same property with MIOT. Here I have the sample thing I have taken as MIOT, and I can give the device name as a different name. So here it is device talk, device is going to talk to it, and here the FRED is going to talk. So just the name alone you can give a different one, whereas the endpoint we are supposed to give the same endpoint. Automatically the endpoint get configured. Once we set in one node, automatically the same node has been configured for the other node as well. So if you select MIOT for this node, again automatically MIOT for this node gets configured as an endpoint for the FRED out as well. So this is FRED in and this is going to be the FRED out. So sometimes our system may not support this. During this time, the client side, you are supposed to update your Node-RED. So in order to update your Node-RED, you can execute the command. So you can terminate your Node-RED in the command window, then execute the same thing in the command window. npm install -g space double hyphen unsafe hyphen perm space node-red. So this will enable us to update the latest version of your Node-RED. Because I got connection error, so I got reconnecting, I was not connected with it. So then I just identified that my Node-RED has to be updated, so I just updated my Node-RED as well. So if it gets connected, you no need to update it, this Node-RED. So now you could see the device gets connected. So here you could see this, it got connected successfully. If you're not getting the output correctly, you will get a error message like this. So if it is not connected, you will get an error occurred on connection with the FRED server, unexpected server response. So you will get a error message stating that server was not connected with your client. So you just check whether the server is running, else you just start the instance So this is a screen to start the instance. Then the default flow will be there in the FRED server side. Then you click this button, add plus button, in order to add your flow. So once you click the flow, similar what's called a similar nodes, you can use it here. So I'm going to use the same FRED in and FRED out. I'm going to have a debug node and an inject node. Okay, so I have configured the same thing. Again, the properties has to be, I have to set the endpoint as MIOT, and then you can choose a public endpoint, and then you can give the device name, the name of your FRED and in and the FRED out. So this is your user configuration. Whatever name you would like to give it, you can give it here in the FRED in and the FRED out. So again, if it is not established, if connection was not established, you will get an error in the server as well. So you can refresh your screen both in the client and the server, and then you will get this connected. So you will get this connected, it's called connected message in your both in your server side and the client side. So configuring the FRED node on the server side, receiving the data from the client. So to test it, you just make sure the status is connected. As I said, you should get the statuses connected here. Okay. Then you can inject the node appropriately in order to transmit the data, and you can visualize the output in either platform. If you are injecting your server side, you could see the output in the client side. If you are injecting in the client side, you will see the output in the server side. Okay, so whichever platform you are transmitting the data, the other platform will receive the output, and the output will be displayed in the debug monitor as well. So here I just brought an extra thing. I have connected an LCD also, so that apart from message debug monitor, I could see the output in the LCD as well. So this I am a server Node-RED FRED. So I'm sending a data from here that is going to be displayed in the client's device. Okay, so like that, any application, in different applications can be configured in the client side, and any Node-RED applications can be configured in the server side, so that the data gets transmitted across the client and the server side. So this is the objective of today's session. So we have learned how to create an account in the FRED, and we have created a flow with FRED in and FRED out, both in the client side. Client side is a normal local machine, and the server side is the FRED server account. So there also we have to create the same applications, we can create it. So this is you can bring any dashboard also into the system. As like a normal flow, you can create anything both in the server side or the client side. The only difference is you can connect multiple users to communicate or to transmit the data across the cloud. So this is a private API. If you like to ensure you are going to have a private endpoints, then you could see an API key available in the FRED server. So you have to copy this API key, then you have to configure in the private endpoint. If you are not selecting the private endpoint, by default it will be considered as a public endpoint. So if you want to make sure that you are going to work with a private constraint, then you have to select this API key, and then you have to provide this API key in order to provide a private endpoint. So our task is today just make a IoT based healthcare application. So design a cloud based IoT based healthcare application automation through FRED. So through the template node of your Node-RED, create a patient registration form. So through template node, you just create a patient registration form. After registration is over, then allow the patient from the client side that will send the patient's monitoring details. So imagine the patient monitoring details has been taken from the wearable fitness belt, such as blood pressure, the heart rate, the body temperature, anything, whatever details as you consider as a patient monitoring details, and assuming that the patient is wearing a automated fitness belt bands. So from there the data is going to be collected and that data is going to be sent to the server. So it's going to be treated as a symptoms. So and the symptoms and the present body state is going to send to the server. Then the server, after identifying the details, it has to send the appropriate medical recommendation to the client. So there should be a client server communication should happen. So the client has to send the details of the patient details and the server has to send the medical representation appropriately. So if the temperature is above 99 degree, okay, so you can ask to take some meditations relevant to a fever. Okay, so like that, try to send some appropriate medical recommendation from the server side. So using appropriate nodes, frame the application and display the output in both in the debug and in the UI. So let us have a demo now. We'll just go to Manage Palette, go to Install and type FRED. So Node-RED contrib FRED is available. Since it got already installed, I'm getting installed here. So you'll be getting installed. You click install. Then your installed option will be available. Then you just click close. Then coming to Node palette, you type FRED. You could see FRED in and FRED out. So you drag it and place it your FRED in and drag it and place it your FRED out. Then you just connect your message payload and then inject. Double click FRED in. So just we are supposed to configure the endpoint and the name. So endpoint, let us configure. So for the beginners, it will be add a new FRED client. So this option will be available. You click the edit option. Just give the endpoint. So I'm going to give MIOT. I'm just going to copy it. Then you just give the username. Then just keep this as a server, a public endpoint. Then click keep this option as send, receive, upload, or we can either give entire message as well. Just give add. So here you can give a name here. I can say client side. Client side FRED. Then click done. Then when you click FRED out, you could see the similar endpoint and the username will be available. Automatically it got configured with this, and you can give the name client input FRED. Then click done. So here major part is over. Then go to FRED-Centenic.com. Then click the start instance. So we'll be landing on this FRED cloud. So this is FRED cloud. You can click the add button, add flow to add the new flow. So this is the default flow. The similar Node-RED pattern which we have it in the client side will be seen here. So I added a new flow. So I just imported the same code here. Same thing, I have just included fred in and fred out. So here also I configured, let us configure, it is MIOT, same thing. So here client username is not required, sorry, username is not required this side because it's already in this server side. So name you can give server in fred, then click done. Automatically here it gets updated to MIOT. So click your connection as a private, then send or receive entire message, click update. Input from server fred, then click done. So you could see this happens. Then you need to deploy in the both the side. So let me deploy the client side as well as in the server side. Deploy it. So you could see it's get connected. Previously it was not connected, disconnected. Now it is get connected. Here also you could see connected. So you can check your debug window. I'm clearing the debug log. So now if I inject something here, I can say even I can configure the inject. Inject I have said successfully connected with the fred. Click done. So that is what is about to display here. You can see it, the output in the debug monitor here, successfully connected with fred. So now if I inject here, so here the inject content is I am a server Node-RED fred. So if you inject here, you could see the output is visualized in this client side. So I am server Node-RED. So now if you want me to change some content, let me send some timestamp. So done, deploy. So I'm sending a timestamp here now. So now if I click this, you will get a timestamp here. So now the timestamps will available here. So like that we can configure it. Now I have just brought a UI display as well. So you can select you can configure a dashboard. I just selected a text input. So LCD fred I just gave it here. Then click done. Deploy. So I can configure, I can check in the dashboard. I can see I am a server node. So whatever details I am sending it here, I am a server node will be displayed here. So let me change. Dashboard. From server. I'm deploying it. Confirm, I'm just deploying it. So confirm deploy. Then I'm injecting here. I'm injecting here so that I will see the output here. So it got dashboard from server. So as many times you inject or if you deploy it, the instances get increased. So for my node count has reached to 27. So the maximum free accounts they are giving it for the 50 node count. Okay, this is all for a single instance. Whatever deployment we are doing it, whatever data we are injecting it, that has been considered for the instance here. That's all. Thank you so much.